Let's focus now on the actual test entity that we support in TestLink. So inside the repository, you can have a list of tests, and you can organize them with inside suites, and you can have any suite structure you want. So you can have child suites, any level you want, and you can organize however you see fit the tests. So what is a test and what does it support? In order to support any kind of test execution. And I'm talking mainly here about manual testing. So this is a test information that you need to provide to your tester in order to execute and validate the concern. Inside the test, we have a detail panel, and here you have the information to do the actual execution of the test. So you can have a markdown field. You can also describe your testing steps, and you can also paste a piece of code. In the Markdown description, we support Markdown language, and you can describe all the steps, everything you need to document for the user to execute the test. So in this example, I have navigate homepage, make sure the logo appears in the following places, main header and footer. And this information will be provided to the test once he's executing the test. You can also describe preconditions for the test that the tester must make sure they are respected, and you can describe the expected results of the test. Also, you have a panel for notes and comments, so any user can comment a specific test, and this will give you a history of changes and comments the users gave to give even more context to the current state of the tests. And also we have a linked issues table where if this test is linked to an issue, we list all those issues in this panel. So going back to details, we also some properties that you can quickly edit in this page are who is the owner of the test, and this will give the right to edit and maintain this test. What is the test type? You can tag different test types to this test. In the future, we want the test type to actually change how we display the test and the options of the tests. You can link an environment, and if this environment is linked, we will use this environment primarily when running this test has a standalone execution. You can also link a data set in the platform. We support different status for each test, so you can create the test and not want to execute. You can set it as a draft, which is the default status, or you can mark as published or schedule, so it can go on to new executions. You also can archive or reject the test if you don't want that test to be considered anymore in future executions. For now, I'm talking about the run mode manual. Later, we'll give more details about automatic test execution. And here you have the last execution status. So in all executions inside the platform, what was the last status for this test? And we display. You have some historic informations, and you can use tags, and you can link issues for the test. And again, this is an example of a markdown test, so you can have the description. I can show you an example of a step test where we list all the steps and the user can follow them through while they execute the test. And we can also have tests that just have a snippet of code, and this in the future will give you a way to execute automatically a piece of code in a different context.